What's up, everybody? This is the Ruckus Raw Recap, the first episode of the recap. Got a lot to cover tonight. Gonna try and get it down less than 15 minutes. Sorry. First off, tonight on Raw, John Cena comes out, starts talking about WrestleMania. Eve comes out. She tries to explain how why she kissed Cena. First off. And Cena doesn't want to hear any of it. He doesn't even care what she has to say. He tells her to shut up and calls her a hoski, and crowd starts chanting hoski, which I thought was awesome. Zack Ryder, if you're listening, make a shirt that says Zack Ryder, broski before hoski. I think it'd be pretty cool, man. He calls her a bitch. Sorry, I don't know if we can say that on PG, I guess we can. Hey, whatever. And then he says that he is disease-free. So we know John Cena is disease-free, and he wants to keep it that way. Awesome. John Cena, pretty cool. Thought that was cool. After that whole deal, I'm sorry, Eve tried to kiss him again, also, by the way. I think she's in love with him. I don't know. Weird. So after that, Sheamus actually had a match with Mark Henry. I thought this was a badass match. I love Sheamus. Mark Henry, I used to love a lot. I think he was awesome. I do like his new attitude. He's kind of a jerk now. That's awesome. I think it's cool. I like how WWE pushed that. I also used to love when he was Sexual Chocolate. And if you remember that, that's what I grew up with. Sexual Baby. He was also in Nation Domination, whatever. So I thought that was a really good match. I think they're both really, really tough competitors. To have them battle it out, I think it's a good match. Sheamus actually defeated Mark Henry tonight with the brogue kick. I thought it was really, really good match. Can't say much about it. It was good. After that, there was a segment with John Laurinaitis, or Mr. Excitement. He was telling David Otunga that nobody was talking about Elimination Chamber last night. Nobody was talking about CM Punk. Nobody was talking about Kane and Cena. All that people were talking about was John Laurinaitis being the Raw SmackDown GM, whatever. Teddy Long comes in, playa, and he tells Laurinaitis that he agrees. There should be a Raw SmackDown GM. And it should be him. It should be Teddy Long. Which, of course, I think that's going to go on for a little while. So, he then calls, Laurinaitis calls Teddy short, talks about him for being short. I don't know what he was trying to prove. Teddy Long actually calls Laurinaitis a piece of crap in a very intelligent way. Well, it wasn't really intelligent. Anyway, and then he tells David Otunga that any SmackDown superstar is better than David Otunga, which led to a match, David Otunga versus any of the SmackDown superstar roster, which happened later on that night. So, then we went ahead and went to a tag team match involving Kofi and R-Truth teaming up against Primo Epico. Badass match. Just saying. It was, sure, it wasn't like, oh my god, over the top, oh my god, slobber knocker or anything, but it was good. It was cool to see, Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, Buck Power, and it was cool to see Primo and Epico, Mexican Power, which was awesome. Kofi and R-Truth, amazing performers, amazing. They're outstanding. Not to take anything away from Primo and Epico, because they got the Lucha Libre experience. I think that's also awesome. But it was cool, and in the end, Kofi and Truth, they beat Epico and Primo. It was a good match. Next was one of my favorite parts of Raw tonight. They announced who was inducted and new inductee to the 2012 Hall of Fame. And it was none other than Ron Simmons, also known as Farouk. Awesome. I'm so glad that he is finally in the Hall of Fame. He's done so much for the company. Winning the WCW title. A long time ago. But hey, you know, that was awesome. You know, he won a WCW, came to WWE, had an outstanding career, you know, with the Nation of Domination. He was also in the ministry, the corporate ministry. He was, in, of course, APA with Bradshaw, which was really awesome. You know, those were the days, you know. And all I can say to Farouk, damn, good job. After that, there was the Otunga match. Otunga and Big Zeke from SmackDown, which I thought, all right, Otunga's gonna get what he deserves. Destroyed. Not what happened. You know, Otunga is a big guy. A lot of people don't recognize that Otunga. He's a big guy. He can wrestle. You know, and if I think WWE gave him a little more push, gave him a few more matches, I think it would really up the ante on his heel character. I think it'd be cool. Hey, you never know what's gonna happen. So Otunga defeats Big Zeke, which I was a little let down because Big Zeke. I mean, who doesn't love Big Zeke? You know what I mean? Come on, he's badass. And then, of course, what everybody was waiting for, the Undertaker calling out Triple H, part of the show, which was like 15 minutes long, by the way. If you watched it, I watched it. There was parts where I was like, okay. I mean, it's great. 15 minutes is a little too long for a promo sometimes. I get it. Undertaker, Triple H. You know, it's the match of the year. I get it. You know, I get it. But, so Taker comes out, keeps his hood on. Is he bald? I don't know. You've seen the pictures, I'm sure. He might be bald. I don't know. He might be coming back American Badass, which would be, in fact, that, a badass. I know a lot of people disagree. No, you know, I don't like Undertaker when he's American Badass. Oh, well, he was cool, you know. I like Undertaker. That's it. He's the man. Whether he's an evil son of a bitch or he's an American badass, he's Undertaker. He's awesome. I love him. Don't matter what he does. He's amazing. Tells Triple H that he wants his match. He will have his match. This is the apocalypse, you know, or I think that's what he says. This is the apocalypse. This is the end of the era. They're the only two left. They need to do this. They need this. Triple H needs this. Triple H comes out, starts saying, "Oh, when I saw you, you know, blah blah." And Undertaker just cuts him off. He says, "Shut up, shut up. That's enough out of you." He tells him, "Tired of your excuses. I'm tired of you putting this off. You know you need this. You know this has to be done." Triple H says it's bad for business to take him out. Undertaker says, "Is it bad for me to go out or is it bad for you to go out?" Triple H gets mad. He says, "No, it's just bad for business. Whatever." Undertaker says, "Okay, that's your suit and tie talking. You can lie to Shawn, you can lie to me. You can't lie to me. You know you need this." Triple H says no, walks out. Undertaker calls him out, says, You don't want to do this because you know that you can't finish what Shawn Michaels couldn't finish either. Because you know Shawn Michaels is better than you. Oh! You know? I was like, oh. But hey, you know, that was cool. It was cool to see Taker tell him to shut up, call him out. Awesome. Egging him on. I mean, come on, people just want to hear it. Just say yes. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to see Triple H and Taker again. Who else is he going to fight? You know, a lot of people are like, oh, maybe Sting will come back. Stinger from TNA. Really? Miz, really? No, not going to happen. Shawn Michaels coming out? Not going to happen. Who else? There's nobody else. I don't think anybody can take him. Nobody. Maybe Kane. Maybe. I don't know. Long story short, Triple H comes in the ring, back in the ring, takes off his jacket, whatever, his big old nose, gets in Taker's face and says, "You're on one stipulation, Hell in a Cell." Undertaker gives him a pat on the shoulder, kind of smirks. I don't know if you saw that, but he kind of gives him does a little smirk, and walks out of the ring. So I guess it's confirmed. Triple H, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. WrestleMania. Awesome. Awesome. Taker's bread and butter, Hell in a Cell. He threw a guy off. He threw him through there. Mick Foley, if you don't remember. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. WrestleMania, that's the match to watch. Sorry, John. Sorry, Rock. Really want to see Undertaker. I love to watch Undertaker. Anything he does. Just want to watch him. Then there was another match. If you didn't see Elimination Chamber last night, I feel bad for you. Santino actually was one of the... it was Santino and Daniel Bryan in the end of the Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sorry if I ruined it for you. It was awesome. Elimination Chamber was cool. That I honestly didn't think that the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match was going to be as good as it was. Just because of Santino. Santino alone made it awesome. He's such a good wrestler. If you don't believe me, shut up, kill yourself. Santino is a great wrestler. He is. He really is a good wrestler. Sorry. Daniel Bryan is awesome too. He deserves to be world champion. He really does. Love them both. Sorry, if you hate me, you hate me. If you hate, he's gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Daniel Bryan defeats Santino. I mean, I don't think we really expected Santino to pull off a victory after being real beat up last night. The next match was the Divas match. Yeah. Oh, no? Alright. Well, it was Kelly Kelly and Ascana versus the Bellas, which the Bellas actually won using... Oh, what? They used Twin Magic? I would have never guessed. Anyway, Divas division's kind of slacking right there. Thought that would have been cool if Natalya would have came out. Or Beth Phoenix coming out, challenging someone. I don't know. It would have been cool. Somebody else. Kelly Kelly, haven't really seen her in a while. Ascana? Who? Did you see the one that was hitting on Teddy Long and Teddy Long didn't give him no play? I don't know. The Bellas, it's always cool to see the Bellas, sure, but it was lame. Sorry, Divas. Y'all are great, talented women, but WWE, come on, get it together, pick up that women's division. Anyway, then there was a Cena promo too. He came out, started talking, running his mouth about The Rock, telling, same old stuff. You never show, I'll be waiting here, blah, blah, blah. You're in your movie chair, and then after we fight at WrestleMania, you can go back and sit on your movie chair looking at your stunt double, whatever. So, yeah, that happened. Cena's, all night, Cena's had this attitude, which I love. I think he's really kind of slowly but surely turning heel, and I think it's really cool to see that. I think he's going back into the Thugonomics word life. I think it's cool. He's a great performer. He works really hard. I think it's gonna be awesome. The Rock and John Cena. I know The Rock is busy in Hollywood, whatever. It's cool. That's what he's gonna do. It's fine. I don't hate on either of them. I used to not really care for Cena because he was the poster child. Didn't really care for that. When I was growing up, The Rock was the poster child. Stone Cold, everybody loved Stone Cold. In my friends at least, I knew a lot of people who did like The Rock. I didn't care for him because he was a poster child. I don't like that. Too pretty, you know what I mean? But hey, The Rock did turn heel, and every great wrestler turns heel at one point. So I think this is Cena's chance. Last match of the night, Battle Royal. I don't even remember who was all in it. A lot of people that don't even matter. I know that Khali was in there. Where did he come from? I know Punjabi. Whatever. All that matters is that Chris Jericho was in it, and Chris Jericho won. Big surprise. Wasn't a big surprise. I know Cody Rhodes kind of forced Big Show out of there when he was trying to throw Chris Jericho, so that's probably something's gonna go on there. So Chris Jericho wins, and he's the #1 contender at WrestleMania for CM Punk's WWE Championship. CM Punk gets in the ring, stare each other down. CM Punk does the whole "my belt, sucker," and Chris Jericho just kind of looks at him, CM Punk extends his hand. Chris Jericho does not shake his hand. CM Punk's music hits. Ends with CM Punk holding the title on the ropes. Everyone going crazy. Whatever. That's pretty much it. What happened with Raw. This is Ruckus Raw Recap. I am Ryan Ruckus. This was my first ever video. The videos are only going to get better. And I promise next time it'll be better. See ya next time. Next Monday. Peace. I don't know why I said that. That's real